Hello everybody and welcome to a new 2-point museum video where I want to present to you my museum where anything can die. No, it's too horribly grim said like that. No, it is a museum of living creatures, so only exhibits that have the mortal trait. So we have exhibits from the new Muzoo DLC, from Botany, and from the Digiverse collaboration Revenge of the Savage Planet. We are on the new Muzoo map and let's go jump right in and present this wonderful place. So with our entryway here, ticket booths with all the staff facilities at the back, we made a little entryway with a little capybara statue to get people in the mood that you are visiting a zoo and you are also visiting anything botany. So we made a first little entryway here that is very plant themed, but just to, you want a nice little decoration as you enter with, facilities with toilets and some food. And the first exhibits they will come across are jungle terrariums. I have kept this sort of quite condensed, sort of small areas, because obviously when you go into sort of like a jungly type area, you haven't got much room, and it's to sort of give that vibe of like, you're quite tight in quite tight spaces. We also have our little spa area here where people can see that we treat all our creatures very well. And at the back we have a little cafeteria that will have view over there on some of the desert habitats. And so to keep them on theme, we gave them a little deserty area just to get them in the mood as they want to come out. But before they come out, they have to go through our little gift shop, because once they're out they can leave at any time. So you can go through a gift shop and help our museum. And so as we go out here, we enter a little jungle area with our first few jungle habitats, but also our first jungle botany plant, the little palm tree. And at the back over there, we have a little play area for the kids, because we obviously need to keep our kids entertained in this museum. And afterwards, we continue on our pathways. We made sure all the pathway goes around all the habitats, and we have our first little prairie area here with our carnivore animals. And one of our sort of prairie plants with the botany dancing plant that obviously it's a bit flower, so it fits with the prairie theme and goes well with this little habitat. So our next building, as we're going to go into, before we enter, we have a little play area for the kids once again, and a little outing area here where people can just sit around, have a rest before continuing their visit. And they can continue their visit in this new building here, where we have our little prairie area with our prairie terrariums and also some of our prairie habitats, because I find that these herbivore creatures, our tortoise and that other creature down below that I can't remember its name, they need good conditions. They don't need the horrible weather, the horrible temperatures. They need to be indoor in a constant same environment. Well, that's my thought process for making this area, and well, it fits well, a little prairie area. At the back of here we have a little other way we can enter this museum to see the tortoise with just facilities for the guests, because we obviously want our guests to be able to have all the facilities they need as they go through our museum. So before we finish and go elsewhere, we also have on this building a little grotto area. Same thing with sort of like the other the prairie habitats indoors. Obviously all these creatures are in caves, they're in grottos, they don't want the outdoor conditions, so we kept them indoors. We made a little indoor area. The decoration is quite sparse because there's not much going on in caves and grottos, so you want to keep it in the same theme as their areas you'd find them. Just a little fun thing over here, we made a little area with a little back door. Oh, secret door, can we go through it? No, but instead you can donate and help the museum. You got to make things look good, but you still got to make that cash so you can make these things look good. On the outside we have plenty of little tree decorations here and there, because you just want to keep it nice and coherent, and I just like having everything decorated. So our next section of this museum is here, our lovely desert habitats with our 3 desert habitats with our lions and vulture type creatures, zebras and giraffes and antelopes over there. Kept loads of palm trees all around the pathings to keep our guests in the mood of their deserty area. And down at the bottom left, we have the lion exhibit where you can take photos. And I put it obviously close to the lion pen. That's way you can take your photo, and at the same time, you could possibly have a lion in the background. And to keep on in the desert theme, we have a building over here, a small little building with just a few desert terrariums that are close to our desert habitat, so we keep on theme for our guests, all decorated in desert themes with cactuses, you know, desert background, just to say on theme, and that people have the correct terrariums with the correct habitats. And so our next area is going to be at the top here. We first have a new jungle area with some of our new creatures and one of these stinky plants because, well, you know, jungles, you get sweaty, so why not have the stinky plant go close to a jungle area? It's on theme. Well, I definitely think it's on theme. And so our next building here, up here, is our cold building with all our cold creatures. Everything is decorated very snowy. I've put loads of air conditioning so that we can have all the snowy decorations so it doesn't melt. And also we can have in the middle our botany plant that obviously to not die needs to be in a cold environment. So everything is nice and cold. Everything is snowy. It's on theme for our creatures. You know, and it also keeps all our guests on theme. And so we have another themed area up here, and it is our little Digiverse area with our Revenge on the Savage Planet. So here we will have all our plants and creatures that come from a different area than the 2-point county. And so we have our 2 habitats down here with some of the extraterrestrial creatures, and we also have this wonderful plant that you must admit, Malboro from Final Fantasy. Come on, can't you see the resemblance? Okay, I will stop with my Final Fantasy references, but come on. It's definitely a resemblance. And here we have another one of the Digiverse plants and some of the creatures from the Digiverse put in the terrarium. And we put some of the extraterrestrial sort of decoration that came with the Digiverse because obviously it's a Digiverse themed area. So yeah, little area here, all on theme, keeping our guests in their theme as they walk around. And now we will come to the best area of this museum, another little botany plant as we come down here. And yes, it is the Panda Pen, the best habitat in this museum because it's for the pandas and it's amazingly decorated. This habitat, I love it. And it's just loads of pandas. I'm doing my part to save the pandas, guys. Doing my part. And this is our final little area of our museum. And let's pan out again. I love this museum. The flow works well. There's all the pathways for them all to walk around. It definitely has a zoo vibe. I feel like I'm walking around in a real-time zoo. So yeah. Hopefully, guys, this can inspire you for your own future. Either zoo areas, same thing, just doing only living creatures museum. And yeah, so yeah, let's have another last pan. I hope this will inspire you guys. Please, if you do enjoy this content, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below, subscribe to the channel. And until our next 2-point museum video or other videos on the channel, I will see you guys next time. Keep on gaming. Bye, guys.